Good day. Got to give thanks. Always got to give thanks. I don't want to go off on a tangent. This is meant to be a short little video about a AMD that I'm working on for the weekly profile, and we're looking at this 4 hour here to be specific, right? Of course, context always matters. What we're looking at here is on a 4 hour time frame. Of course, we can zoom out and see that where we are from here to here is stage two distribution, and we're looking for a reversal here because this was Monday or Friday last week, and we've been going up, but we haven't had any reversal. So it's expected a reversal will take place on Thursday. But drilling down a little bit lower at this, looking at this candle here, we want to apply the AMD Pyro 3 of our candles. And again, this is applying to the 4 hour. We have manipulation distribution, but of course this here is accumulation. Look how short and stubby this is. So coming into a higher time frame candle, we always want to look at where we open, and this assumes to the left of that is some form of accumulation, which we can identify on a lower time frame. The first move that we make after the candle's open will be our manipulation, and the third candle will be our distribution. Yes, we do have wicks sometimes like this here, or actually, I don't have any examples like this here. I mean, it's all the same stuff. Or we may have something like this where we have a nice, anyways, it's all the same stuff. Okay. So given that we're at the top of the market maker by model and we run up first, we can expect a distribution to the downside. So here's where the magic takes place is on the lower time frame, 1 minute. What we want to do is pair our understanding of a higher time frame analysis on a 4 hour with a potential um, quarterly theory, quarterly shift, or manipulation in Q4, or rather reversal in Q4, not manipulation in Q4. So here we have the open at 6 a.m. and we run up Q1, Q2, Q2 is for manipulation, and after manipulation we have our distribution or yeah, we get our distribution. So one could say we manipulate up and then we finally get our reversal in Q4 of Q2, and then we distribute to the downside. And again, we manipulate going up above the 4 hour cycle start, and then we go finishing down here at the low below this 4 hour cycle start. So one of the things that we can take a look at here is what transpired before this, and this is from 12 to 6. So this is a 6 hour cycle, which means within here we had a 4 hour cycle. And I believe that 4 hour cycle would have to have started after 2, or actually at 1, excuse me. Yeah, 1 o'clock is when the 6 hour cycle started. It goes from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. No, I'm sorry, it's actually 2. Anyway, so that started around here in Q2, and then we continue going. So if we could take this box here, this would be our accumulation, and then we get our manipulation. Uh, and then we can ask the question, how many hours it take for us to form the manipulation leg. So we reverse at around 9 o'clock, right? This is 9 o'clock, which is the start of a new quarterly cycle. But to be exact, it took us about 2 hours, really 3 hours, to manipulate going up into here, and then 1 hour of straight distribution to downside. So that's how also we can identify our fast and furious price legs. I mean, today or this day was an exception, but nonetheless, then we distribute to the downside right here. Boom. So that's our AMD. Let's say that we are manipulating up here. What type of projection can we derive from the up movement? to get our terminus. So if we take this, that initial swing low, and project that down, yes, this is non-standard deviation, but that's not exactly what we're looking for. One thing we can do is just take from the open to the high here, and we can expect one standard deviation of the price leg or wick, in which we come to right here. 1.5 is down here, which is the low, almost the low of this entire 4-hour cycle. Any other potential projections? We can take this one here for 4.5 or 5 is down there, but from this time frame, there aren't any clean ones. We can also go to the 15 and look for some indication of where that may have been. But again, I think we're just flirting with theory at this point. There isn't a clean setup here at that point. So, but anyways, just to recap, the rule is we can expect when we move into a new um, interval on a weekly, daily, 4-hour, hourly, whatever, price is fractal. The first movement above the interval's start will be our manipulation, and we will have a reversal, and we will go in the opposite direction. That'll be our expansion, our distribution, and we can time the market for AMD on I think on a 5-minute time frame. Um, Given that we have accumulation here, manipulation will start at 6 a.m. at the start of a new 4-hour cycle. And then between the first and third hours of the 4-hour cycle, maybe the first 2 hours of the 4-hour cycle, we can find our reversal and then take our move to below the um, 4-hour opens um, low and making our new low for that 4-hour cycle, right? And so again, pairing this with correlate theory, it's Q2 is where we can find our manipulation, as well as Q3 will be our distribution, right? Or yeah, distribution, which we get here, and then Q4 would be on a 90-minute cycle. Q4 will be our reversal or our expansion. In this case, within the Q4 of the 90-minute Q2 cycle, we get distribution, or I'm sorry, we get um, reversal. So I guess higher logic for this or setup for this would be something like this. It'll be Q4 or 4-hour cycle, 4-hour near reversal point of interest, and then uh, next thing we have is accumulation on lower time frame, and then we have manipulation at start of 4-hour cycle, and then we have distribution in Q2. I'm just gonna put here at the start Q2 so we know exactly where it's 7:30 a.m. EST with a potential reversal at Q4 micro. And then we get, yeah, so that's a distribution in Q2, potential reversal um, at Q4. Okay. Um, Manipulation that started 4 hours for next 2 to 3 hours, and distribution in Q2. You could say after Q2, potential reversal at Q4 micro and slash or after second or third 4-hour. The first after second or third hour of 4-hour interval. All right, so that would be the combination for this setup right here. All right, peace.